Okay, today we are at the Wilderness Battlefield, and we're going to talk about an action that took place here on the afternoon of May 5th. Now, on May 5th, just south of Saunders Field, the widow, Permelia Higgerson, her 4 children, and 2 enslaved people lived in a small house near here, eking out a small existence amongst this forest here in the wilderness. Now, the farm was directly in the path of a Pennsylvania brigade as it swept forward to engage with the Confederate Army. Now, when they advanced across her property, Permelia Higgerson rushed from her house and she taunted him. One soldier remembered that she expressed her view on matters in a strong language and predicted that this pack of cowardly Yankees would soon return in retreat. We didn't pay much attention to what she said, this soldier admitted, but the result proved that she was right. While mired in a swamp west of the farm, the Pennsylvanians were surprised by a brigade of Georgians, and they were forced to retreat or be captured. As the initial U.S. offensive in the wilderness sputtered out, it seemed that General Grant's desire for a quick, decisive action was ill-advised. The Higgerson house, which we'll look at in a moment, sat today where a small mound of rocks and dirt is. That burned down in 1938. Now today, this path leads to an open field, and that is where the Union soldiers of General James Wadsworth's division battled those Georgia soldiers under General John Gordon, his brigade, and North Carolinians under the command of General Junius Daniel in the fields here just adjacent to the Higgerson farm. You can also understand Miss Higgerson's anger at the Union soldiers. After all, they did sweep past her dwelling, they trampled her garden, and disappeared in the woods near her home. So you can understand why she was angered and predicted their retreat here at the Higgerson site. So again, up here, you can see this large tree directly in front of us with a small mound of dirt and rock. And that would have been the site where the Higgerson farm once sat. Today, when you come here to the wilderness, there's not a whole lot to see in this area, except, of course, the 270-yard pathway that leads to this small mound of dirt near these trees where the Higgerson farm sat. But on May 5th, 1864, here in this part of Virginia, this was the scene of some very extreme and harsh fighting. So again, this has been the Higgerson farm at the Wilderness Battlefield here, and I am your historian, Frank Patrick Marone Jr.